I didn't really like how Ace's minions were ganging up on Austin and Jeremiah for the way that the vote went because Charlie went home. They first started ganging up on Austin because he voted for Taylor. I think they wanted him to vote for Huda. And then they're basically like, oh, because of your vote, Charlie went home, blaming him for Charlie going home. I guess they're on this type of bro code mentality, but let's say he voted for Huda, even though he didn't want to. He didn't want to vote for Huda because he actually believes that Huda and Jeremiah have a strong connection. Personally, I don't get the whole, oh, people need to date around and explore other connections. I think it's perfectly valid to stay in a couple on Love Island if you feel like the connection is wrong. Is Huda and Jeremiah's relationship questionable? Yes. Has Huda sabotaged Jeremiah's attempts to has Huda basically sabotaged Jeremiah's chances of connecting with somebody else? Yes, but at the same time, Jeremiah has been my Huda, my Huda, my Huda. If Jeremiah wanted to really leave Huda, he could have, and he's had plenty of opportunities. But because he was playing a game and he wanted to make it to the end and he wanted to win this money, he stuck around. Personally, in the whole house, I think that they have a valid relationship. I'm here for the mess. I'm here for them being broken up by the public. But I feel like this type of relationship, when you're with each other for day one and you decide you want to stick with each other, I think that's just as valid as somebody, exploring other relationships. And respectfully, Ace, what has Ace been doing? What Ace is doing right now with Shelly ain't making no damn sense. Ain't making no damn sense. So personally, I feel like Ace should even simmer down on that one. But this logic that Austin should have voted for Huda, that would have taken it to a tie break, and then they would have had to vote again. There was no way that the girls were going to let Huda go home. So it would have been between Taylor and Charlie. The boys wouldn't have been able to bully the girls into picking Huda. So I think it's just very delusional from that mindset. I can understand their frustration, but they're going in on Austin, trying to make him feel guilty, trying to make him feel bad. To me, was very questionable and very mean. And the same thing with Jeremiah. Jeremiah didn't even have a vote in this situation, and they're coming at Jeremiah, talking at him crazy, talking about, oh, this is all a scam, blah, 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 blah. I get it, say your point, but the way that they were just going in on Jeremiah, like, he's still here. He's still here, and Hood is still here. So the way that you're going on, like, oh, this is a scam, America's a scam, I just feel like there's a time and a place, and I just feel like Ace just wanted to be mean and petty. And yeah, I wasn't really here for it. And Nick as well, I personally don't know why he was so invested. I don't know why Ace and Nick were so invested, to be honest. At the end of the day, Hood is still here. She stayed. Jeremiah is still here. He stayed. He's obviously not happy about the situation. I feel like they could have got their point across without being so petty and mean, because it was given bully, in my opinion. But I've got to hear from you guys. Do you feel like Ace and Nick were entitled to share their thoughts in the way that they did, or do you feel like it's a bit mean? And what do you think about them basically bullying Austin for his opinion? Later on in the episode, we basically see Austin basically calling Nick and Taylor and that lot are basically Ace's minions. And yeah, they are Ace's army. Like, Ace is the ringleader, and they go around and they follow what he says. Yes, they have minds of their own, but Ace is definitely the ringleader and feeding them shit, and they're eating it. And it's very weird, especially from Nick. Like, when he is really, like, up in Ace's ass, it starts to get really weird vibes. But I gotta hear from you guys. What do you think of Ace's army? Personally, I want Ace out. I still want Ace out. Nick can stay. Nick has redeeming qualities, but Ace can go, because he's talking about scam. After Jeremiah being a scammer, is Ace. Is Ace. So yeah, I just feel like his focus on Jeremiah being a scammer is giving projection. It's giving takes one to know one. But I gotta hear from you guys what you think about the whole Ace's army situation.